What's going on, people? Back again. So, over a week ago now, and I quit my job. I had in my resignation in. I had enough, and yeah, it wasn't that hard, to be honest with you. I kind of checked out a while ago. I was sort of being, I don't know, I felt that I was being undermined. I'm a graphic designer, by the way, and yeah, a lot of the designs I was doing were good at one point, but then I think there was I don't know, maybe I didn't design in the way that they wanted me to design. And you know, I find that I've produced work for big clients. I've done stuff for big clients. I won't go into them, but yeah, and this was an agency that's not as big, obviously. And yeah, they just didn't have any faith in what I did. Micromanagement, not taking on ideas. They just lost faith in me, and in turn, I lost faith in them, and it was an unhappy existence there. I was reporting to someone that started at the same time, and I think as well, I don't know, it was a female orientated place, and I think they just wanted to keep it that way, and I was like pretty much the only guy there, and I don't think they like that. I don't know, I think they had a change of, I don't know, the way they'd speak and the stuff they'd post on their platform would be like, you know, female run company, female this, which is, hey, that's good for them, that's great, I respect it, it's good, but I just felt that I was in the way. They didn't, you know, even the things they'd say about guys as well, it was a bit, yeah, it was uncomfortable. And yeah, I had to leave. I didn't feel respected there. I didn't feel good there. I was having that dreaded feeling on a Sunday, thinking, oh my God, you know, what I go into, a lot of the meetings we'd have, it'd just be like, I don't know, it just awkward meetings and certain things. When I go into the office, I remember I was embarrassed. I remember at a time when I went to there was a meeting and I went to get something. There was even a meeting that I knew of. It was like on the spot. And I went to the toilet and I came back and I went to make a tea or coffee. And I remember the manager was saying, you know, you're going to be long there. Can we have our meeting now? Sit down, like, you know, kind of thing. And I was like, what? Like, why? And everyone's looking. And I was like, why are you talking to me like this? Yeah, a lot of stuff. So I wasn't happy. I had to hand in my notice. Now, I know a lot of people say, you know, oh, you don't just leave until you found a place and all this kind of stuff. And I did that. I actually found somewhere to go to. So, you know, I didn't leave without having another place to go to. But I think at the same time, I agree, yeah, it's a smart thing to do. But if they're actually making you depressed, if they're actually making you feel like you ain't good at your job, make you feel anxious, making you second guess yourself every moment because you think you're not good enough, if they're doing that to you, I don't think it's worth your mental health. We speak a big game about mental health these days, so we need to start acting on it. Do you know what I mean? On our mental health, we need to start practicing what we preach, protecting ourselves. It's funny, you see a lot of these jobs, they have these symbols and these messages. We're in it together, we're a family. No, we blimmin' ain't. No, we ain't. My family doesn't have 6-month review meetings. My family don't put me on a probationary period. Do you know what I mean? We're not a family. We're a family until you decide that me being there affects your bottom line, so you need to try and push me out. That's when we're not a family. That's when we're not in it together. It's a load of rubbish. Plus, you know, they have redundancies and things was never the same after redundancies, you know. And hey, I'm not saying that was their fault. It was just the way the market was. But things were never the same. They got rid of people, and it just became a place where you just felt anxious. You felt unease. You felt that you could be, and I was made redundant at the time, but they reversed the decision. But you just feel like, how long is it going to be? Oh, client work isn't coming in as much. And a lot of the stuff, they did things to push me out anyway. They were giving a lot of the work to someone else. So I was doing silly things. I was literally like, while this other designer does all the big deal stuff, I do little crayon stuff. I make the teas, innit? You make the teas for us while we handle the big situations. That's how I felt. And me being the oldest one there as well made me feel even worse. I was like, I'm the oldest person there. Everyone's in their 20s, early 30s. And I'm just being made to be like, I don't know, a junior, I felt. You've got the title of senior next to me. You've put that there, but I'm a junior in all fairness. So I had to, I said, listen, once I had the opportunity, I went for the interviews and stuff like that. As soon as I got the job, as soon as I got the contract, yo, we need to speak. Are you free? Because I wanted to hand my notice in as soon as possible. And since doing that, I feel so much better. I feel so much better. Now listen, I could be going into a place. I mean, it seems good, but they always seem good until they're not. Until you go out there and it's hell. And I could be going to a place that's worse. I could be going to a place that's better. But I'm not fearful of what I'm going into. I don't fear a change, because this change could be beneficial for me. Yeah, it could be, what if it's worse? But then it could be, what if it's better? What if it leads to greater things? And that's the mindset you have to have. Don't be scared to leave a place because it's the norm, because it's the evil that you know. You never know what another opportunity can bring to you, the happiness and joy it can bring. So I'm willing to gamble on that. I feel much more happier. I feel much more in tune with myself. And now when I go in, I don't care. You can have all the jobs now. You can take them all. I'm happy with doing the crayon work. I'm just waiting to leave. I used to work the late hours. I used to work till, there's been times I've worked past midnight at home. Not anymore. Hey, listen, I'll give you 5 minutes extra of my time. After 5:35, I'm out. And I'm just giving you that 5 minutes to be polite. I do my contracted hours, and then that's it. And it's such a freeing space to be in. So yeah, man, I just want to let you people know, just if anyone who's thinking of giving in a notice or is in the same sort of situation I am, maybe you can take something from what I've spoken about just now. But yeah, people, let me know if you're having troubles at your job, if you're depressed at your job, if you're being micromanaged, which I was being at your job, if you're on Indeed or Monster or LinkedIn jobs or Total Jobs, try to get out of it. Let me know, man. You know what I mean? We're in this struggle together. Let me know. Put it in the comments. Let's talk about it. Let's chop it up. Yeah? I'll be interested to hear your feedback and your responses and your comments on this. Love for the comments as well in general. Love for the likes and the subscribers. I love you guys, man. Thanks for helping me build this community. And we'll speak again soon, people. Keep me updated as well on your situations. I'd love to chop up with you. And I'll keep you updated in my situation. As you know I will. Okay, people, I'm gone. Peace.